So, hi guys, and this is Shivanshu Singh, and from today onwards, I start the English reading. This is the book, तो Good Habit and Good Life, Good Vibes and Good Lives. So, इसमें मैंने कुछ पढ़ लिए हैं, तो स्टार्ट मैं आज से कर रहा हूँ मैं वीडियो बना के. So first I start with the tongue twister, like first I put the pen inside mouth. I like it. First page read this way. Okay. Inspiration keeps me driven and optimistic. Nowadays, maybe this chapter I will read from my end. So, okay, not it. So, inspiration keeps me driven and optimistic. Nowadays, there are so many ways that we can get inspired. Self-help books, newspapers, or empowering novels like The Alchemist by Paul Coelho are great. Other myriad digital sources of inspiration such as a podcast. Don't underestimate the power of great inspirational movie. Either I personally find the pursuit of happiness starring actor Will Smith was uplifting. So I remember one particular period during which I felt completely lost in life. I just life I just left a job to pursue my own business selling inspirational t-shirts. I had invested on my money and to my dismay, they were not selling as well as I had hoped. I thought they were going to be sold out within days. I had read all the business textbooks, spent hours on fashion blogs, and felt like I had all the knowledge required to run successfully company and bring something innovative to the fashion world. However, my reality was proving otherwise. So I was beginning to lose faith in myself and my abilities. I questioned my direction in life, and on the top of it, my mom saw that I was struggling and told me I should get another job and I needed to make money to live on and help out at home. The pressure felt immense. When you begin to doubt your abilities, you can quickly fall deep into a sea of misery. You begin with experience all a lower vibrational stage, and this can be damaging. I knew I had to do something, so I listened to various personal development audiobooks, picked up some more self-help books, streamed online videos, and read articles, quotes, and blog posts. I even started speaking to entrepreneurial friends I had met via social media. I started learning about the people's hardships and how they overcame them. Even when the odds were against them, I started to feel inspired and my self-belief grew. These stories were demonstrating that my failure was not final. Anyone who had accomplished anything great has faced big challenges or failures, but they are only final if you quiet. Admittedly, my t-shirt business did not work out, but I sparked changes, one that benefited my hugely. When you are inspired, you find drive and you feel good about where you are going and what's possible in your life. So, in this chapter, telling out where you got the inspiration, where you got the inspired. So now I am moving for next chapter without inside the pen. So stay clear of gossip and drama. stay clear of gossip and drama. Drama is for TV, not for real life. Don't play a part in someone else's episode in which they are the only star. At some point, at some point, everyone will find themselves taking part in gossip. Sometimes they would not even realize that they are doing it. The the worst part is the most people actually enjoy it. They don't think they are being judgmental and see gossiping as harmless. They just love the excitement and hearing juicy rumors about those around them and passing them on, then getting a reaction, and this makes gossiping a great way to lower your vibration. Regardless, spreading gossip preys on our ego. We do it to try to feel good about ourselves, to feel superior to others. It's very often judgmental, and most judgmental stem from hatred, which is the low vibrational state that will only lead you inviting unpleasant experience into your life. As we have already established, every thought and word holds a powerful vibration. When we discuss others in a negative way, we are sending negative energy out into the universe. As a result, as a result, this lowers our own vibration, resulting in toxic events in our lives that will reproduce ill feelings. Ayurveda, the ancient Indian medical system, says gossiping affects some of our energy centers known as chakras. This actively restricts us from ascending to higher vibrational states. News outlets profit from gossip by publicizing others people's misfortune. Luckily for them, some people buy into it. As a result, it's become socially acceptable to discuss other people. Yet everyone knows they would not like it if they were the subject of gossip. So distance yourself from conversation about others, or try to direct the discussion to something more positive. You will notice that more often or not, people who spend their time gossiping are the ones who seem to complain or find comfort in misery. If you join them in their habits, you will gradually become disillusioned with life too. Similarly, getting swept up in unnecessary drama can heighten both stress and anxiety. This puts you in a lower emotional states, and as you already know by now, this reflects under this this reflects undesirably on your life. Why give up your joy? I I have learned to avoid drama. I have learned to avoid drama at all cost because it does nothing good for me. I once came across a high drama person who attempted to argue with me about the point I had made. Ironically, my point had been that we should walk away from fight because they can't destruct our peace. Because they can destruct our peace. But he did not believe that we should. When I kindly told him that I respect our differences and we should move on, he got angry. If I had failed, he was actually interested in my perspective. I had been happy to share it and listen to his. However, he only wanted to argue. He only wanted to urge to prove me wrong and drag me down. His ears were shut and his mouth was open. He was not ready to learn, only to detect. Our benefit, our beliefs were different, and he got really worked up by it to him. I was spreading false information and creating further suffering in the world with my viewpoint. This anger This anger was followed by personal abuse directed towards me, but particularly since I would not take part in his battle. I simply stayed silent and observed until I could distance myself. I did not seem like this person cared deeply for other people's well-being or that he wanted to prevent suffering in the world. His His aggressive behavior contradicted his point. He simply needed to justify why he was right, and that his way was the only way. My belief shattered his truth that we should always fight back, and without that truth, his identity became threatened. This is the work of the ego. This is the work of ego. Your ego is your self image created by thought. It's your social mask, one that constantly requires validation because it lives in fear of losing its sense of identity. When you are upset because someone does not like you, it's your ego operating. You're validating your existence based on their approval. When they disapprove of you, you no longer feel good about who you are. Our ego always wants to feel significant and adored. It seeks insane gratification. I want to feel more powerful than other people. It's not. It's the reason people buy things they don't need to impress people they don't even care about. It's the reason we become bitter about the people's success. It's the reason greed exists and why we are constantly striving to outdo, outdo others. It prevents us from acting with love and understanding. Unfortunately, many of us identify ourselves with a certain image throughout our lives that's created by our ego, and we have to keep on maintaining and protecting it. If others don't approve of the image ourselves that we have created, our identity becomes threatened and the ego will fear for its protection. Just as in the case here, my beliefs forced that person to question his own beliefs and therefore question his identity, which imposed a threat. This is why he was so quick to get defensive and to attack. This happens a lot in his life. Okay, next. This happens a lot in his life because of ego. People don't say or ask things out of curiosity. People don't say or ask things out of curiosity. They simply want to prove others wrong. They want people to follow their truth, not because they necessarily care about others, but because they fear being wrong and not knowing who they are. There are a lot of high drama people in the world who seem to thrive in these toxic conditions. I try to keep an open mind and listen to other people's perspective. However, I have also learned not to waste time on people who have no interest in what I have to say or why I say it. You must make sure that you don't involuntarily take part in the internal battle of others. Discussing problem and sharing information is fine when the intention does not stem from the desire to make yourself feel superior through the belittlement of others. This provides a false sense of self and consequently lowers your vibe. There are better ways to spend your time than gossiping or involving yourself in drama. Instead, try to focus on your own life and on trying to improve it. time is precious, and you should be investing it wisely by doing something constructive that will make your life partner. Thank you so much.